Hello, I'm Psych, and this is the Psych's World audio show. Hit subscribe on District 9, Black Past Productions, and Black Past Alternate Division. My guest today is Devon McCain. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. So, dietary supplements and so on will be the subject today, as you know. So how long, you just told me, but how long have you been a vegetarian?
Actually, I'm vegan now, but I did vegetarian for a year, and I've been vegan for 2.5 years now. And if people don't know vegetarian, the difference between that and being vegan is vegetarian, they eat dairy products, and they only eat vegetables, no meat in their diet. Vegan, you cut out everything that's animal product based, basically. So no dairy, no meat at all. Everything is just vegetables, plants, plant-based. Well, plant-based is a little bit different though, but basically just vegetables and no dairy products.
I get you. Okay, so yeah, most people, the majority of people don't know that. I was aware myself, but not fully. But now I know. So, what are those? Are dietary supplements you've tried yourself?
Actually, I tried vitamin D, B3, and taking like everyday vitamins for I guess you would say for your health, as far as like, cause well, when I went to the doctor, they was telling me I had vitamin D deficiency or something like that. Which you could get vitamin D from the sun though, but I guess I don't get enough sun or something like that, so I'll have to take vitamin D supplements.
Wow.
That's about it though.
Yeah.
I don't take no dietary supplements like everybody else. It tastes like protein and all that type of stuff. I'm not that extreme into dietary supplements and stuff.
No, not for bodybuilding. We certainly, I wouldn't recommend any of those. Actually, I wouldn't recommend one dietary supplement for, bodybuilding, because that's just not the way you build your body. But do you got like a regimen every morning? Do you eat like a certain meal every morning?
I should though, but usually the meal that I really eat is, I drink a naked juice or a smoothie or something from like Smoothie King or any kind of smoothie place to make sure I get my vegetables in me every day, because I always be on the go. I eat that, or I will drink that, or I eat a Pop-Tart or something though.
A Pop-Tart. Oh wow. I didn't think you'd be able to eat that being vegan.
Well, you have to get the one that's unfrosted, because the one that's frosted has milk in it. Milk and eggs in it. The unfrosted Pop-Tart doesn't have any of that in there. That probably, the regular Pop-Tart, what's mine? The wild berry. That might mess you up. It's not even the same milk coating on the top. It's like purple and blue. I'm like, oh, cool. I loved it for years myself. But, with most vegetables or really most food, let's just be honest, you get pesticides. So with your diet, whatever you eat now, like often I might see you eating a bean salad. Is that right? No, bean burger. Black bean burger.
Right. What type of pesticides do you think they put in stuff like that in the beans and the
it's probably a lot of pesticides. Probably stuff they use on like to kill roaches and all that stuff, because that's in the field of where they're growing at. Mm-hmm. The only way to get away from really like pesticides as far as food, probably have to go to like an actual farmer's market where they actually grow their own stuff, or if you grow your own stuff. I guess I would say a farm that isn't controlled by the government. I would say that.
I actually met a woman.
That way you can grow your own stuff and you're not controlled by the government to tell you what kind of beans or any of that stuff that you could plant and all that stuff.
Yeah, they can't mandate you if it's your own. I actually met a woman, she was pretty old. She's like 60 something, but 67. She grew all of her own stuff. I don't know where she's at now. This is approximately 10 years ago. And everything in her garden was pure. And when I say pure, like I tasted one thing and it was a peach. I have not tasted any peach like that since then. Not from South Carolina, not from Georgia, sure as hell not from North Carolina. Everything's supposed to be so great up here. The best thing we got here is barbecue, right? And I don't understand how this is the barbecue capital when Chicago's in the other direction. But what do you do if you accidentally consume meat? Like, does it shut your system down completely, or
I really don't know how that would be, but I have had like order something, like Taco Bell or something, and they actually put beef in my food, and I didn't swallow it or nothing, but for me not eating meat going into my body for about like 3 years, when I tasted it, it tasted funny. It was a different texture. So I knew it was something different. And when I spit it out, but when I looked at it, it was actually beef. And I had been like that way before too, with chicken. I had ordered a non-chicken salad, and they actually put chicken on my salad. And the texture of it is like how can I explain? It was like shredded, like gum. I guess I would say that.
Right.
The texture of it when I was biting it, it was like gum, like a kind of gum kind of type of texture on my teeth. I was like, what the heck is this?
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Don't get me wrong, it do still smell good to me though, but I don't get the pressure of like, let me eat it.
Well, if you don't normally eat it, it's certainly gonna fuck with you. I don't see how, something you've completely excommunicated.
I would say if I did consume it, I mean, everybody's body reacts different though. It probably would give me the runs or something like that, or I'll probably have a bad stomach ache.
Well, you see, it wouldn't even let you get it past your mouth, your teeth, and your initial senses. So yeah, you've excommunicated it from which is not a bad thing. Anybody listening, these questions are as genuine as they come that I'm asking him, because I myself, I have an addiction to sodas and meat and such. And every now and again, I have to stop, consuming these things for competitions for a good 2 or 3 weeks at a time. That can drive you crazy, and it can, your testosterone and your hormones, everything can be all over the place when your body is off of its natural chemistry. But if you find a balance with that, such as you have, then, it's easier. But I certainly have not found a balance. So another thing, that people get misconstrued. They think the more of something you consume, like if it's good for you, the better off. Like, no, if you consume tons and tons of turmeric, you're probably going to die. You know what I mean? And turmeric is beneficial for you in so many ways, anti-inflammatory, good for the digestive system. It's just so many things it can do for you. It's good for you can heal cuts with it and so on.
Yeah, but you know how they always say, too much of anything ain't good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, well, that's just the natural human condition. I think I said this, on another episode, that the human condition is made to naturally worsen. It's not made to get better. We are not made to get better and stronger and all that. The fact that we do is a miracle, but we're not made to do so. We're made to break down. We're made to deconstruct.
See, I cannot just accept my fate. Now I think all of this pain brought out the best in me. And they say better late than never. No, I'm extra late. But now that I started this journey, I'ma set the pace.
This is Psych, and I'm speaking with Devon. This is the Psych's World audio show. Give us a subscribe on District 9, Black Past Productions, and Black Past Alternate Division. Thank you for listening. Devon, do you find comfort in knowing that you don't need all that other bullshit, right?
Yeah, I feel comfort. And one thing I would say, like, going from eating meat and just meat in general and vegetables compared to just eating straight vegetables, I would say that the difference that I have seen in my body from my experience is of not being tired and always having energy. Like, even like after I eat something, say if I ate something real heavy compared to eating something real heavy as far as like just vegetables and stuff or fruit or anything compared to eating like a lot of meat or something like that, I don't feel like I need to go to sleep or anything like that. That's one thing I would say, and I get like a lot of more energy. If my alarm goes up in the middle in the morning, my body like instantly wakes up.
Oh, that's good.
Compared to eating meat and all that stuff every day. But a lot of people that transition over to eating meat, going to vegetarian / vegan or plant-based, they all say the same thing, though.
Hey,
but sometimes you can't go by what people say, though, until you actually experience it, though. But yeah, that is true. You do get more energy and stuff.
The meat certainly is the, I don't know, that's the lung blower, I would suppose. I'd say, because it slows you down in different ways. Now, me being someone who eats, hot dogs almost every day, you know, I don't suffer with the same, fatigue and such that everybody else does. But, you know, it's because I stay fit and I cut that stuff out of my diet when I need to, for weeks at a time. And, on top of that, I've cut out all alcohol and smoking. You know, the majority of people around us, I know you don't, are smoking, drinking. They're consuming all types of things that are bad for them. You know what I mean? I think the worst thing that I do is how much ibuprofen I take for, as of the last year. I've had a lot of bumps and bruises, but it's how much of that I take. I would say that is, would be affecting my diet. In the morning though, I'm gonna tell you what, I could just get up and shoot straight out the door. The problem is the time I gotta spend in the bathroom. But as far as being awake and, you know, can I talk and have a 40-minute conversation as soon as I wake up? Hell yeah. I'm ready to go. Can I get in the gym and train as soon as I wake up? Absolutely. Can I go hop on a forklift as soon as I wake up? Absolutely. You know, and we know people around us, even the fit people around us. Cause I'll say there are people who are certainly healthier than you or myself, but, not by much, you know, like they look like models and such, look like they play football. They don't. And it's because they relatively take care of their bodies. But at the end of the day, that care only goes so far. You know what I'm saying? You can only take care of yourself so much. It's like we say, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So too much self-care can be a bad thing, especially when it comes to dieting or dietary, alternatives.
Yeah, that's true. And then another thing, piggyback off the people that work out and stuff, they look healthy and stuff. And they could be healthy on the outside by as far as appearance though, but in the inside, you still could not be taking care of your body.
Right.
You could be eating a lot of junk food and all that stuff, but since you go to the gym, it just burns off and stuff. But in the inside, it's just tearing you up.
Yeah, when you're down, you know what I'm saying? When you eat that type of shit, you begin to mentally atrophy. And it's something that could take you so out of the experience of life itself. So then you're not focused on the diet anymore. And it's just a snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? It goes diet, mental health, teeth, And then it begins to go to lower extremities. Like, okay, now there's something wrong with the knee. You know, you're already sad. Your jaw, your tooth already aches, and you know what I mean? Your stomach hurts, and your chest don't feel quite right. All of that is absolutely normal for anyone who's listening. All that's absolutely normal if you are, a self-defense practitioner and you're rolling around on the ground all day, every day. That's okay. If you're cutting grass every single day, that's okay. If you are raising kids, that's okay. You know, if you ain't doing none of that though, and you got all this pain, you have problems, my friend, and you need to get seen by someone, a psychiatrist, possibly a diet specialist or expert. You need that expertise from different people, you know, perception, interpretation, and opinion. You know, I say those things don't exist often, but that mostly pertains to the fact that, the perception that people have of things is that anyone speaking this or that should be lambasted for having a different view. But here, it's a little different, you know, perception matters. It matters how you perceive the situation. It matters how you perceive yourself. If you perceive it as, this sucks, then it's gonna suck. You know, you're not gonna change your diet. You're not gonna seek help. You know what I mean? You're not gonna look out for those pesticides anymore or what have you. You're not gonna go on those jogs or those walks, you know, because it started with one place, the inside. It always starts on the inside. Any vegetable, or I'll say salad for now, because I hate those. And if I'm eating one, I'm thinking to myself, this sucks. I hate it. And thus when I'm done eating it, I'm not full. Like my stomach is still doing the same burning, and it's like, nah, this is no good. You need to go get some meat and a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal or something, you know. You could say that's from years of exposure to advertising and so on. But at the end of the day, it's our own choices. You know,
that's right.
Right. We could say we were hypnotized. We could say we would say we were beaten. We could say we were destroyed. We could say we were misled. But at the end of the day, it was our choice, you know. And so I tell people, make the choice to take care of yourself, because that snowball effect is horrible. Look out for those pesticides. Check out what kind of lettuce you're getting from the supermarket or the Food Lion or the Harris Teeter. Check out what you're doing, because the places you're buying your food from, people, they're getting over on you. You're paying top dollar for something that's poisoning you. So do you, when was it after, I believe you said you had kidney stones?
What?
You said, didn't you say you had kidney stones before?
Yeah, I had kidney stones before, but that was before I went vegan though.
That was the question. Is that's what made you go vegan?
Oh, no. So, I actually, went vegan when I, watched this show called What the Health on Netflix. And I watched, Forks Over Knives. But I just watched the show, then I did my research before I actually went vegan. I didn't jump all the way into it and stuff. You just can't believe everything you see on TV and stuff.
Right.
So I did my research and stuff. And I didn't, some people would go cold turkey and stop eating meat and stuff. I wouldn't advise that, because it puts your body into a shock.
Right.
So I gradually went, first I went vegetarian and then I went vegan. But, I haven't ate pork in 7 years. So that was a no-brainer. I didn't have to worry about, cutting the pork out. But I transitioned to go, I only ate beef once a month. And then some months I would skip and, not eat beef at all. But I always ate chicken. And so then I gradually, just stopped eating beef. And then, chicken, I quit that cold turkey. I did do that cold turkey.
So you've had a longer journey than what I thought or what any of us thought. I bet them longer than what the people who are listening thought, you know?
Yeah. So, like fish and shrimp and seafood and all that stuff, I never really ate that much. So I guess you could say I did that cold turkey too, cause that really wasn't in my diet like that anyways. But chicken, I quit that cold turkey. And then after that, I went vegetarian for 1 whole year. Then I was still reading up about being vegan and stuff. And so then I just went vegan. I cut dairy products out. I say the hardest thing transitioning from vegetarian to vegan to me will be cheese, because I love cheese. So as I was being vegan, I had to find a substitution of cheese, and there was only a handful of companies that you could count on your hand that actually was making cheese.
Right.
And a lot of them was nasty.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff was nasty.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot more companies now that make cheese, though, which I would say, to me, out of all the cheese that I really like, that tastes like cheese in me, I would say, Chayo, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'm about to say, don't hit me with Kraft, man. Don't tell me.
Oh, nah, Kraft actually, they haven't made no vegan cheese. That I believe, but I don't know if they own those other companies.
No, it's most certainly bad for you. Like, I just had a box of that macaroni and cheese the other day. I'm like, wow, this is delicious. Cause I be yelling at white people for not being able to make macaroni. And then, you know how we as black people are supposed to make macaroni. It's supposed to be baked. I hate baked macaroni, but then I don't like white people to make it because they oversaturate the shit. Like, I was like, yo, did you put queso inside of this or something, bro? Like, no. We put extra cheese, bitch.
So you like your cheese, I would call it like watery. It's not stick together.
Right. No, I don't like it.
So you like yours loose. You like your noodles loose with the cheese. You don't like it all stuck together.
I like the cheese to be within the noodle and on the noodle, not like through the whole of the noodle, but through the texture of the noodle. Like the noodle itself is now yellow, but that's done with the powder. That's the whole thing. And the Kraft mac and cheese, it's done with a powder. In most macaroni and cheese boxes, it's done with a powder. That powder, I can only imagine if you swallow it, dog. You're eating this on some noodles. Okay. Imagine if you just swallowed the powder. You most certainly would probably die.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's the Kraft mac and cheese is just a no. It's a very bad thing. When was your last hot dog?
My last hot dog? You talking about beef hot dog, right?
In general.
I don't hate, they got vegan hot dogs out here.
I was gonna say, yeah, it could be vegan hot dog.
I ate that, maybe 2 months ago, probably like 2.5 months ago.
Okay. When was your last beef hot dog?
Oh, beef hot dog. I would say maybe probably like 5 years ago, probably like a cookout or something.
Wow. 5 years ago from the cookout the restaurant or a cookout?
No, a cookout, a real cookout.
Oh, okay. That's cool then. I'm about to say, damn, the last hot dog you had was from the cookout restaurant. That's terrible. That's the driest goddamn hot dog you'll ever have. I mean, you will ever have in your life. Like, it's like a Popeye's biscuit inside of a beef stick or something. It's disgusting. And then they burn the bitch every time. You get gristle on it. Folks, if you listening, do not get shit. Don't get no hot dogs from Cookout. Just don't. Don't get no milkshakes from Cookout. Cause if you get a milkshake from Cookout, you ain't drinking it till tomorrow. Like, you can't even eat that bitch today. You gotta just.
Yeah, you gotta use a spoon.
You can't even use the spoon today. That's how cold it be now. Like, it's completely fuck frozen. Oh, we had to extra freeze it for the COVID. Like, I'm sorry. That sounds stupid. You mean you left it in there for 7 months and decided to give it to us today? Like, all right.
But, so why is or I should say, what is the reason we've got a reason why you went vegan. What is the reason you will never go back meat, beef, pork, or any of that?
I would say because, you don't know what they put in the food these days now.
Basically, it's too late.
Yeah.
I see.
Like even like cows, they don't need, like, cows supposed to eat grass. Why are you feeding cows corn? Like, that don't even make sense.
I need to go ahead and look this up. I need to look that up my damn self. I didn't know they was feeding them corn.
Yeah.
So niggas are out here eating gasoline. Oh shit. That's crazy. We're gonna die. Well, you might be alive, but rest of us might die. But
yeah, that's all it goes down to. You don't know what they're feeding. I mean, even it don't even have to be just meat in general. I mean, like we was talking about earlier with the pesticides. I mean, they spraying that over the fruits and vegetables and stuff.
Well,
I guess you have to go. I guess we would have to all go back to, old times when you gotta grow your own stuff, man.
I think, and I'm pretty sure at this point, what they're doing to the food is intentional. It's obviously no mistake. We see what they feed the pigs, and then the people that eat the pigs, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're probably the sickest, like pork is. I mean, pepperoni on your pizza is one thing. Pork hot dogs and pulled pork and pork sandwiches. I don't even know why you'd want a pork sandwich, but, yeah, it's just bad for you. Their skin has been likened to human skin.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. Where those people are cannibals. And this has been the PSYCHS World Audio Show. We've been speaking with Devon McCain. I think that's your last name, right? McCain?
No, McMillan.
McMillan is McMillan. Okay. We read it wrong. That's our mistake. My apologies. So one thing I want to check before we go is if you could recommend one food, just one, that, anybody listening could go to start their journey on. Not me, but for everybody else, they could go and start their journey of no meat. What food would you recommend to begin their journey into veganism? I guess you would call it that.
It does have to be a food or a restaurant.
A food.
Something they can buy themselves.
I guess you would start, what's the name is more popular now? I guess, probably go with a burger. Like, I would say Impossible Burger. Or Beyond Meat Burger.
And
that's like, what? Yeah, I think it was statistics on that. What's that? That's like the number one thing that Americans eat is a burger, right?
I think so. It might be different now.
So
I think it's actually tacos now. I don't know.
Tacos? Oh, Taco Tuesday.
I don't know how the fuck we got there, but that's what they do. Like, that's what this country does. It's very
I would recommend them to start a burger.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. Devon recommends you start on a vegan burger first. If you hope to completely give up meat and begin your journey into that of being a vegan or becoming one. Devon, thank you for joining us today here on the PSYCHS World Audio Show. These talks can be long-winded. They can be serious. They can be heated, confrontational. They can be relaxing, awkward, and off-putting. But we thank everybody that puts their time into this. McMillan, that's your last name, McMillan. We'll remember that for the next time. We might have you back for the last episode. I'm not sure yet. we'll see. The last episode won't drop till next year, you know. All right. Everybody subscribe to District 9, Black Past Productions, and Black Past Alternate Division. Make sure you hit the notification bell, leave a like, share it, and leave a comment.